Did you know the quality and duration of your sleep that you get each night is going to completely dictate how you feel the next day and your testosterone levels? Hey, I'm Funk Roberts. I'm known around the world as a guy who helps men over the age of 35 naturally increase testosterone levels and get in the best shape of their lives. The relationship between sleep quality and your testosterone levels is huge. In fact, your testosterone levels increase as you sleep and decrease the longer you're awake. The highest levels of testosterone production occur during REM sleep, the period late in the sleep cycle that replenishes your body and your mind. You can say that your body turns into a testosterone producing factory during this time. That's why it doesn't take long for poor sleep to derail your testosterone production. One study found that after 8 days of 5.5 hours sleep or less each night, participants showed a 10 to 15% decrease in testosterone production on average. Their testosterone levels suffered because they were unable to stay in deep sleep long enough to receive the natural benefits that come with increased T levels. In another study from Panev et al., researchers gathered a group of healthy men to test their testosterone levels first thing in the morning. They also gave these men a wristband that showed how long each guy had slept. The results showed that the guys who had slept for 4 hours had testosterone levels hovering around 200 to 300 nanograms per deciliter. And the guys who slept 8 hours had testosterone levels around 500 to 700 nanograms per deciliter that next morning. That's more than double the testosterone levels just by sleeping 8 hours instead of 4 hours. Basically showing the more you sleep, the higher your next day testosterone levels will be. And finally, another study using 531 healthy men from Gov et al. Showed that after just one night of 4 hours sleep, those men had 60% less testosterone than the men who slept for 8 hours. And when it comes to sleep, your goal is to get between 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. So you can see how important sleep is to boost your testosterone levels. And it's not just the amount of sleep that you get, but even more importantly, it's the quality of sleep. Now that you realize how important getting your Z's are, what can you do to maximize the sleep that you get? We know that as a man in the prime of your life, you're more than likely to have many things going on. You may have a demanding career, a family to attend to, and you may have extracurricular activities you've managed to squeeze into your week as well. Not to mention the gym. This makes it very challenging to get enough sleep at night. The good news is that the higher the quality of sleep that you get, the less sleep that you tend to require. So here are 4 ways that you can improve the quality of your sleep each night. Number 1, sleep in complete darkness. By this, I mean that there should be not a single light visible in your room when you're sleeping. Even a little bit of light from your night clock or your phone can be detected while your eyes are closed, which disrupts the production of your body's sleep hormone called melatonin. The use of blackout blinds in your room will make a huge difference on how fast you fall asleep, how deeply you sleep once you are sleeping, and how often you wake during the night. Number 2, use a thoughts or stress journal. For some men, the reason they can't sleep is because they lay in bed at night with worries. They worry about everything under the sun, and then they also worry about how much they're worrying about why they can't get any sleep in the first place. The best way to solve this is to focus on using a thoughts or stress journal. Write down whatever's on your mind. Even if it seems minor, it could be impacting you more than you realize. Even better, write down 3 things or 3 tasks that you need to accomplish the next day and lay out the action plan and strategy. This should take you no more than 10 minutes, but by getting these thoughts out on paper, you reduce the chances of you laying in bed at night, tossing and turning over all the things that you need to do the next day and allow you to get more quality sleep. Number 3, turn down the temperature in your room. Research has proven that often one of the root causes of insomnia in individuals is the elevated core temperature. Keeping your bedroom to the desired temperature by lowering your thermostat, using a fan, or getting an air conditioning unit are all very wise moves. Ideally, you want your room temperature to be around 68 degrees Fahrenheit during the evening hours. However, if you're someone who likes it a little extra cooler, then feel free to drop down or lower it to around 60 degrees if that's your preference. Number 4, turn off your electronics. Quick, what's the last thing you did before bed? If you said caught up on social media, texted your friend, or checked your email, you just failed the sleep test. Artificial light that comes from electronic screens is going to trigger your body to produce more of the daytime hormones that keep you awake and alert. What it doesn't do is help with the stimulation of a hormone called melatonin, which is the primary hormone that's responsible for making you drowsy and helping you sleep. This means that each time you look into the phone or computer, it's like having an energy shot that's going to keep you awake. So what's the solution to all of this? You want to give your electronic devices a curfew. It's vital that you allow your melatonin and cortisol levels to become balanced. So make it a general rule that you're going to avoid these electronic screens for at least 2 hours prior to bedtime. This way, your brain can clear out all the effects that may be hampering it and get you ready for a more peaceful slumber. Now that you have the tools, you need to take action and get better quality sleep on a nightly basis so that you can increase your testosterone levels and improve your overall health. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm Funk Roberts, and now it's your turn to get it done.